I'm Kimberly Gemidget.
I'm Borge Gemidget.
And this is Elena Yasmin Gemidget.
This is Aslan Axel Gemidget.
And they are 6.5 months old, and we are happy to have our babies finally after many years of infertility, unexplained infertility for a long time, with the help of Dr. Alon and his staff here, Dr. Tralik, Dr. D, as we like to call him, and the whole staff have been amazing, very compassionate, very positive, very hopeful. Our journey started, pretty soon right after we got married, we started trying to have a baby, and nothing was happening for several years, and then we ended up trying our first IVF with a different reproductive endocrinologist. That ended up failing. We had no really good embryos that grew in the lab.
And I was 35 when we first got married and started trying to have babies.
Yeah, so I was maybe 35, 36. Yeah, you were about the same age. So chromosomal abnormalities were kind of a factor, it seemed. There were embryos implanted, but I had a blighted ovum, actually. So it's a different kind of miscarriage, but that was early on. And then I actually, after that, we went to a lot of different reproductive endocrinologists in the Houston area, and just interviewed them, trying to figure out who could help us with another IVF or whatever we needed to do to have a baby. And I came here to Dr. Alon's office and had a consultation with him. He was actually one of the doctors that was towards the end of our little search. And he was the first doctor to mention that I might have endometriosis, which was causing the infertility. And no other RE had mentioned that before. So I was like, and he said, there's not blood work for it. I didn't present any symptoms for endometriosis. So it's probably why no one mentioned it, but we were out of options. We've done so much supplements, natural supplements, medicines, IUIs. We did lots of different things, a lot of research. I had a big binder actually of my infertility, all my medical records, and it was all divided up, his stuff, my stuff, and basically
I had a Percocet surgery too with a previous doctor.
Yeah.
We were trying to do everything possible. Yeah. Every little thing.
And so Dr. Alon mentioned endometriosis, and it was a surgery, a laparoscopy and a hysteroscopy, I believe. And sure enough, I had advanced endometriosis. Shocked. But he cleaned me out, and he said that, I'd probably get pregnant naturally within 6 months. And sure enough, 6 months later, to the date, basically, I got pregnant with our son, Bear Kai. And Bear Kai had trisomy 18. And I delivered him, stillborn. I never wanted to go through that again. And so for my 40th birthday, I decided, I'm gonna do one more IVF, that'll be our last shot. And so we did another IVF, but this time with genetic testing to make sure that we had healthy embryos. And that was our team, Dr. Tralik, Dr. Alon, Dr. D. And we ended up having, I think, 19 embryos in the lab, I believe. And by day 5, day 6, I think we went to day 6, they were down to 6 embryos. And I have to say that while the embryos were in the lab, Hurricane Harvey hit. And I will tell you that was very nerve-wracking for us because of the power issue. We did find out that the state of Texas, there's a law that there has to be backup generators for fertility clinics in the state of Texas. So that was very calming for us when we were stuck in our home for so long. And I actually, Dr. D had given me his phone number previously, and even before we started the IVF, I remember we had a phone conversation with Dr. D. He really wanted me to, he's the embryologist, and he really wanted me to be reassuring, have any questions he could answer. So that was even before we started the IVF process here. I remember sitting in a Walgreens parking lot talking to Dr. D on the phone, and he had just gotten off of work here, and he was answering all of our questions. And then, so during Hurricane Harvey, Dr. D and I were texting, and he said not to worry. He actually said he'd spent the night here one night, maybe more than one night, to make sure everything and all the embryos in the lab were fine, and they were. But he definitely was reassuring and very easy to communicate, to get a hold of. You know, when you're going through these kinds of things, sometimes it's hard to get hold of doctors, and all the doctors here have been very responsive. Whether it's through email, text, phone, that's been awesome and very available. And it really helps your heart to know that, you know, and no question, it's a silly question. So anyways, after the 6 embryos we had became blastocysts and they were sent to genetic testing, we got the report that we had 4 unhealthy ones, and we had 2 healthy embryos, 1 boy and 1 girl. And that's these guys. And it's just amazing. It's amazing that I think of it, God gave them the hands, the heart, the wisdom to do this for those of us that need help in having babies with their fertility. And I thank them, and I love them, and they're family. They're family forever.
And they've been there with us since, day one, and they're still with us today. And brought them in today to meet these little precious little embryos that could.
Yeah, you want to show your onesie? We have special onesies. Miss Elena's spitting up. You want to show? Come on. Super Elena. Huh? Super Elena. Yeah, Elena.
So we love these guys.